Hello everyone, Sam Marwood here from Edge Pledge, and welcome to Edge Pledge TV episode 32, where we take you deep into the forest. I was trying to think of a better term of us setting up and running a wildlife fundraising platform, and also how now we're sort of pivoting a little bit to support schools and community groups to also fundraise and support local wildlife as well. We do this every week. And we have been loving it, and we are looking forward to 2018. We're going to keep doing these updates, keep you guys informed, get you pumped up. We think we have a really fun concept here with Edge Pledge. We want the world to know. We want to help wildlife. We want to help schools. We want to help scouts groups. We want to help community groups to raise money and get on and do the things that they do well. So this week we're going to talk about the 50-50 and progress, how things are going. We're going to talk about our 2018 plans and also a wrap up of 2017. Doing this is a really great process because you realise we've done so much and we have so many things we still want to do, and we love sharing it with you guys. So please keep in touch, let us know if you've got any thoughts or any feedback. So 50-50 progress. We do have our 21 schools, one Scouts group on board for our pilot in March in a couple of months' time, which is brilliant. Scouts Australia are very interested, so to have them on board would be even better to reach all the Scouts groups across Australia. We're talking to a number of groups who also deal with kids and encouraging them to get outdoors and enjoy the environment. So we're trying to work with those guys and spread the word and help them and help kids and help the schools and also their groups as well. We're developing a communications document at the moment with Julian, who's working with us because we got this land care grant. How good are land care? I spoke to our web developer yesterday, who's updating the back end of the website to allow the 50-50 happen, where 50% of the funds raised by anyone doing a challenge goes to a local school or to their school, and 50% to local wildlife. They're working it all out. A bit of technical things needed. It's all going to be fine. It's so good to hear. For you guys as schools to sign up, it's really easy. We have a fundraising agreement, which we've already got 11 environmental organisations who have signed up to that already. You just need to set up a payment gateway. It takes 5 minutes. Pick an animal or wildlife you want to support, and we've got the communications material being developed so you can spread it out to the kids, parents, local corporates, etc., to help back your fundraising efforts. So all that's happening. We encourage you, anyone out there who is part of a community group or a school, jump on board what we're doing at Edge Pledge, because it's going to be an awesome way to raise money for yourselves and for wildlife, save the world, that sort of stuff. Isaac Basutul, I caught up with Isaac, who was our 9-year-old ambassador for the 50-50 program, and he did a little interview with me, and we hooked it up via Skype, and it's going to be released soon. Isaac is an absolute champion. For a 9-year-old to have so much passion for a topic, let alone the environment, is amazing. We are pumped to have him as an ambassador. It was a really fun interview. He's going to start doing this with a number of environmental organisations and champions across Australia, if not the world. So we're going to work with him and try and hit up those people across the country for Isaac to interview, which would be a lot of fun. So if you know anyone who wants to be interviewed by Isaac, I encourage you to reach out as well. Plans for 2018, we want, and I just want to download all this with you guys and let you know what we're aiming for here, but we want a really successful 50-50 launch. We want those 20 schools to raise a lot of money and demonstrate we are a massive winner here with the Edge Pledge and the 50-50 concept. We then want to roll out the 50-50 program based on that success in September across all of Australia. Let's get all Australia's schools involved and scouts groups and community groups and get them seeing how awesome this is. We want to have a handful of corporates doing challenges, get the CEO to do a challenge voted for by staff and by clients. We want all the zoos in Australia on board. We've got about half of them. We want the other half. We want to also roll out, as well as the school program, our 3rd challenge season. So we did our 2nd in 2017 last year. We would love to employ a staff member. That would be massive. I think we're on our way to be able to do that. We want 10 more just environmental organisations across Australia. We've got 11. We would love 200 people taking on challenges. We want to raise $100,000 in a year. That would be super awesome. And we'd love to support 10 more wildlife. We've got about 14 at the moment. So there's some of our goals for the year. There's plenty more, but I don't want to overload you. I do want to let you know of what we did last year, and last year was a great year, our second year of operation. I started these weekly updates. We feel it's really valuable to give these updates. It's great for us to reflect every week, but also give you a bit of insight of what we're doing to make Edge Pledge really take off. We had our second challenge season, which went really well. We launched by Facebook Live, i.e. like this, at Melbourne Zoo. We had a few of the CEOs come along for the environmental organisations, a few wildlife. Darren Lever was the MC. It was great. It was great to test that technology. I think it's a great thing to do events that way. You can reach across Australia, if not the whole world, rather than just doing it one spot only. We had 1,654 donors. We've got 250 challenges of people putting their hand up. We've raised $55,000. We've had heaps of media articles. We did a big review of how things have gone after the second season to help reflect on what we're doing, which is why the 50-50 program came up, because we know people want to have some sort of human element when they're donating money. It's just the way it is. We want to go where the market's going, and that's why we've added this human, donate to support local community causes as well as local wildlife. Landcare were onboarded as our 11th environmental organisation, and then they stepped it up and gave us a grant, which has helped us to get this school program off the ground. And they're awesome people at Landcare. Love them. And we also got Julian on board, who's working with us, who's sending us me messenger messages right now about the communications material updating. So heaps happened in 2017. We are pumped for 2018. If you want to be involved, in your schools want to be involved, if you want to do a challenge, reach out. Let's have some fun. Let's save wildlife. Let's save local community groups. And please keep in touch, and I'll be back here next week. Cheers.